Let's talk about money. You don't know your numbers. Holy fucking Christ. I hope you're religious, because you should be praying. Have you lost your fucking mind? How the fuck are you running a business? So you're not managing money. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is not business. What were you spending your money on? I need you to start exercising fucking severe and extreme fucking emotional control around money.
On this episode of The Hustle with Justin Harrison.
That gallery is terrible.
Do not sell on social media.
If you're better at marketing, it doesn't matter.
It's about positioning your product.
The backgrounds on these look terrible.
So you need to go from taste navrate to bespoke.
See, that's why I joined the money tribe. You're igniting.
So I look at your website and I see for the most part you guys are doing novelty cakes and then you're doing wedding cakes. So I assume
Yes.
there's a lot more margin in wedding cakes, right?
Yes.
We think.
We know. Yes,
Yeah, no.
definitely.
From what I've seen, what people are paying and what a cake usually costs, I know there's a lot of money in wedding cakes, and I know people love spending money on weddings, right?
Wow.
So let's get into that website real quickly. All right, now that thing is terrible. It needs change, and it needs big change. Yes. So I get the fact you guys have got a logo and everything, but that logo needs to be a lot smaller. A logo doesn't sell your business. It's just there for the branding, shows the brand, but it should be tiny, should be in the left or in the center, doesn't matter, but it should be about like 100 pixels big, right? Nothing bigger than that. Because when a person gets to your website, you've got about 5 seconds for them to convert them into anything. After that, they're lost, right? Most of them. So in your case, we want to segment people to the products that you want to sell. In this case, I'm assuming it will be, maybe you can have a carousel that can change pictures, taking people wherever. Maybe you can just ask people, what are you here for? Wedding cakes or novelty cakes? 2 options, right? If they take the wedding cakes, it takes them to a dedicated landing page. Share their email address and phone number, right? If it's novelty cakes, exactly the same thing. But what you want to do is you want to capture the information.
Okay.
Now, I don't know much about cakes, but I'm assuming when people look at cakes, they've got some kind of idea. They don't know what it is yet. They want a quote. They don't know the prices. That's where you need to come in. You need to give them some kind of incentive to get on a call with you so you can sell them your product, sell them on the idea why you are better than anyone else as well, right? You can maybe give them case studies. You can maybe give them pictures, images, videos, maybe just a free consultation where you go over their plans, especially when it comes to wedding, because there's a lot of info involved. There's a lot of different things people look at when it comes to a wedding, right?
Wow.
So you need to kind of segment people, capture their email address, and then you need to have lots of photos and lots of testimonials on your website. At the moment, you've got nothing. You've got gallery, but that gallery is terrible, absolutely terrible. And you need to invest either time or into a photographer. It's really, when it comes to wedding cakes, the photographer's already there. Just reach out to the people who had their weddings. Ask them if they don't want to give you a photo. I mean, they're paying a fortune for photography already.
Okay.
Might as well just get the wedding cake from them, pictures from them, right?
Okay.
Then ask them, also follow up with them, ask them for a testimonial. And then another thing is, you are not listed on any Google local listing, right? Now you've got 3 outlets. That means you can have 3 different listings. That's like free marketing for you, right? Just register your site on the Google local listings. But make sure you have your keyword in there as well. For instance, Cherry Lane, and then wedding cakes, novelty cakes, whatever. Right? Whatever is your highest converting keyword or the keyword you want to drive people to. In this case, probably wedding cakes. So another thing on the website issue, please have lots of white space. Black is probably one of the worst colors you can choose for a wedding cake, for any kind of cakes, right? You want lots of white space around your stuff. It just looks clean. It's like a bakery, you know. Everything is always white when you look at a bakery. There's a good reason for it because it looks clean, looks hygienic, and it just looks elegant.
Okay.
So then moving on, apart from all the testimonials, pictures, you can do a lot better job with these pictures. The backgrounds on these look terrible, so please invest some time into that. Then going on to your socials. I cannot believe you don't have any. This is where you need to spend some time, and you're already making the stuff, right? Already baking the stuff. Why don't you just post a video while you're decorating some cake, right? Information, stuff that you think comes natural to you, but others don't know about. How to decorate a cake, how to I don't know. I know absolutely nothing about cakes, but there will probably be ideas found already as I'm talking about it, right? You're already doing it. You might as well just take some videos of it, post it online. You can take some of the final product videos, images of the final product, of the final cake, and post that. So I've seen like 1-year-old parties and stuff, how people are sharing like the photos of the cakes and stuff. You can get so much business on that if you just do that, post it online, and let people do the work sharing it for you. And then post, I mean, you've got so many different images on your website. You've got so much content you can share. Take some, repurpose it, but post every single day. If you don't post it, people will not know about you, right? So then on that note, I really recommend you being on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. TikTok, of course, will be like the video stuff that you'll be doing.
We are doing TikTok at the moment. At the moment.
Any traction on that?
Yes, a few. 684 views. I mean, that's minimal. It's very little.
684 people who never saw your product before.
Yes. That's a little bit of people.
It's 684 people that never... Did you have 684 people in your shop today?
No.
That's my point.
Oh, okay. So,
Marina, no. The other thing is, when you're taking some of these images and stuff...
Right.
The thing that will probably give you the highest return ever is most probably information products, you know? So, I mean, there's so many... You might try something like doing a workshop, teaching people how to decorate cakes. Maybe doing a workshop just teaching people how to make a cake, right? Maybe do a workshop teaching people how to make cookies or whatever it is. But you can position it a little bit differently, right? You can position it in a way that I'll do this workshop, I'll teach you how to create a business for yourself instead of just making a cake or doing something. I'll also teach you how to set up a business, how you can how you can do your own bakery or make your own cookies or whatever, right? And then charge people 2,000 Rand a seat or whatever. But you can do beginner, you can do intermediate, you can do advanced classes. And I know the thing that will come up in your head right now is, won't they be
competition?
Competing?
Yes.
No, they won't. It's making a wedding cake the way you guys do it takes a lot of skill. Yeah. And not everyone will go into it. And even if they do, if you're better at marketing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you will always get the business for anyone else, right? But you might as well do it. You can just sell this shit online to anyone across the world, right?
Cake making courses online.
Information. You can do cake making courses online, you know? And just because you're teaching it to people doesn't mean that they will be competing with you on it.
And so the other comment, Davi, was I see a lot of people already doing this online.
Yeah, a lot of there's it's okay, but I'll give it a try. I'm going to give it a try.
Do you know why they're doing it online?
Because they're probably making money out of it.
Because it works. So your idea has just been validated.
Okay, I'm going to give it a try. This is new.
No. I'm going to tell you something now that's probably going to shock you a bit. You're going to try, and you're most probably going to fail, right?
I'll try it anyway, just to prove you wrong.
You're going to try. You don't know how these things work. Online is new for you. Video is new for you. Marketing is new for you. You're most probably going to suck, and your first stuff will probably suck, right? But I'm sure your information won't suck, because I had a look at the stuff. It is beautiful cake, so you know your shit, right? But you just don't know how to market it.
No,
that's the only thing. But if you're obsessed over it, if you keep doing it, if you refine your process, eventually you'll get the thing that actually works for you. And we've got so much content in the Money Tribe showing you exactly how to do this. So you've got a major advantage over anyone else in the business already.
Okay.
So then moving on to the old school stuff, that'll probably make a little bit more sense for you, right? So when it comes to the wedding cakes, it's very easy to position yourself in front of the right people, right? When you market yourself on Facebook, you can literally choose, you want to target people who are engaged. Now, if you can target those people, you can position your cakes in front of them with maybe a WhatsApp button to chat to you. It's very easy to get these people, right?
Okay.
Then you can collaborate with schools. You can maybe look at people with parents, you know, like first-year-olds. You can go to baby expos, because these people also, just like people spending money on weddings, they also spend a shitload on the kid's first party.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know, it's a waste of money yet, right? You figure that out later.
Okay, that's a good point there, yes.
Well, the fucking kid is never going to remember it.
Exactly. Exactly right.
Listen, I'm trying to make money here.
Listen, you got to give them what they want. Okay, then the other thing, what do people do when they're search for weddings? Probably the first thing they always do is they hire a photographer, right?
Yes.
So collaborate with the photographers. And these guys, I know, they're always fully booked like a year up front.
And wedding planners.
Yeah, tell them, listen here, I'll give you like commission if you refer people to me.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. It's no work for you. These guys already have all the business coming to them, right? Might as well make them some extra money because these guys always want extra money. I know.
Okay. That's a good idea. I haven't thought about the photographers, yeah.
Wedding planners.
Yeah.
Yeah, wedding planners and people who go to wedding planners has a shitload of money to spend, right? Because
Equipment hire.
Someone to outsource this.
So like all the tables, chairs, drapes, all that shit that people hire for weddings, those people as well.
Right.
That's called channel marketing. You want to get in front of people who are already going to the customer that you want.
Okay.
And also target the people in the areas where you know they will spend money, you know. So target the wealthier areas. For instance, especially if you want to do like kid birthday parties, then you want to go to like the upper class.
Dainfern,
right?
Randburg.
Okay.
Yeah, all those areas, especially for like the kid parties, specialty cakes. You know, you can do cakes based on certain events. Valentine's Day is coming up. Why not post a photo of that and start pushing it out to people? If you guys know of anyone who would be interested.
Okay, so obviously you get that the website needs some work.
Yes.
You need to think about social media.
Yes.
Social media, you're not selling. You're not selling. Do not sell on social media. It's about positioning your product, okay?
Okay.
So show people how the cakes are made. Tell a story behind it. You know, this cake was ordered for somebody's 70th birthday party, and these are some of the features they wanted on the cake.
Okay.
You know, it's about telling stories, and women love looking at this shit. That's half the reason why Pinterest was created.
Okay.
Right? Women love scrolling through pictures of cake and shit. So you need to give them that. Your TikTok reels, your Instagram reels, your Facebook reels, you only need 30 seconds. It's nothing for you to make a 30-second video. And you don't even have to put your face in it. You can literally just show the cake, show how it's made.
Okay.
I really like Darby's idea about thinking about doing workshops. And I know for businesses like yourself, you're like, you think I'm creating competition. I've taken a friend of mine who had a surfboard business,
All right.
selling surfboards, and I said in the evenings run courses for people to build their own surfboards.
Okay.
And he was like, that's the worst idea ever because then I'm not going to sell surfboards.
Right.
I said, well, first of all, sell them the kit that allows them to make the surfboard,
Right.
Sell them the skill set, so you teach them how to do it, and then they'll have an appreciation for the craft. And 90% of them will continue buying your surfboards because they realize how much work goes into it. 10% might actually make their cakes. I was wrong. 5%.
Right.
Not 10%. One of the problems that you've also got is that in retail, you're typically waiting for the business to come to you. Typically.
A lot of it, yes.
Right.
Because,
I would say if you do this right, you can get rid of retail completely.
like before. Okay.
And you'll have the orders coming to you.
Okay.
And you'll actually then just become production.
Okay. Well, that would be nice.
If you drive in the right customers, if you position correctly. Right. So listen, stop wasting your time trying to sell to these people around you, yeah? Go where there's the most amount of money.
Okay.
Go to the Santons, go to the Dainferns, go position. Now the question is, how do you position? Maybe you sponsor a cake for an event somewhere. You know, that's like a high-end event. Maybe you find out that one of the fucking Crawfords are having it's their centenary year, or it's a celebration year for them, whatever. Make them a cake. It's positioning, right? You want to get your product in front of people.
Okay.
But not just put the product, you want to get people to actually come and order with you and engage with you. So you want to make sure that you've got marketing that positions you.
Okay.
But your single greatest catalyst for growth is social media.
Okay.
So I know you haven't done the social media mastery course yet, but you need to do it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't got
Have you completed your 8 pillars?
Yes.
So social media mastery is next.
Okay.
You need to understand that social media is the single greatest catalyst. You could actually realistically sell cakes anywhere in the country if you get this right.
Really?
Of course.
Okay.
If I am looking for the best cake, I want to go to the best cake maker. I fly to Singapore to have my suits done, to have them tailored.
Sure.
Why?
Because they're the best.
Because they're the best.
Best at that, yes.
Okay? So you need to go from taste navrate to bespoke. So I laughed at your comment about Cake Boss. Cake Boss did you a favor.
He did?
Cake Boss did you a favor because people are thinking about cake. Right? But you saw it as a negative.
Yes.
Why?
Because everybody started baking their own cakes.
And then realize how fucking hard it is. Right? And suddenly you look like pleasant, right? My thing is, I don't like a business where you wait for business to come to you.
Okay.
Any business that you're going to grow, you have to go fetch the business. So you got to figure out how you can position yourself. And I think you'll have picked this up in the Money Tribe. I've said this a lot of times. I'm not here to give you the exact steps. I'm here to open up pathways for you to think for yourself.
Right.
Because if I leave here and I haven't equipped you with some level of thinking to think deeper about this stuff,
No, absolutely. You just
then
have.
all I've done is actually crippled you. You need to start thinking about how can I position. Once you get your finances in order, your next point of obsession needs to be how do I position? Where can I go stand and make a noise? Where can I get eyes on my business? Where can I potentially get customers? Like Darby said, if it's wedding cake, go to the wedding planners, go to the photographers.
Yeah, I've written that down. I'll make work of that.
Have you considered maybe places like Net Florist?
No, I have not.
Right.
But I wrote it down here.
Okay.
Wedding planner, equipment hire, florist, and collaborate with photographer.
Right.
So I'm going to send out emails, go online, see and send out some
Exactly.
emails and things like
Exactly.
that. Yes.
So the point is, there's a lot of business out there. There's a lot of business out there. You've just got to go fetch it. So I mean, it's great that you want to go after the business that you like because it's creative, but it has to be profitable. You need to focus on getting out of this retail environment
Okay.
because it's bullshit. And you need to figure out how to get onto a scalable business where you're not waiting for people to come through the door. And I promise you that if you get 100,000 followers on social media, your order book will be full. And I tell every businesses, you're in the business of attention.
That's what I couldn't understand. I mean, what are the people following you for? But now I get it. I didn't get it before.
Like most women, they want to look at cakes. Like most guys, we want to look at cars, right?
I get it now. I get it. I can understand. This is like people stalking you, but it's
now you get it, right?
I get it now.
Do we have to have another doily
Attention.
discussion?
No.
This is 2024, right?
Attention.
And
Okay.
you need to get attention wherever you can.
Okay.
I mean, I'll give you an example. The last business we said, and they're selling couches. Put some hot chicks in bikinis on the couch and put the couch in the middle of the freeway with your brand on it. That'll get attention. If you haven't got money, there's always ways to get attention.
It'll get attention. Okay.
It's called marketing.
Okay.
But we got lazy. We want to push a button.
Yeah.
We want to go to the printer and make pamphlets.
Oh no.
Right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exhausting.
Don't waste your time on getting into magazines. Don't waste your time on all of this nonsense.
No.
And then,
I'm not doing that.
how long you been in this industry again?
About 30 years.
Okay. Maybe you should go on radio.
Okay, I didn't think of that.
Maybe you should get hold of someone like Ilana Africa who runs Baby Brunch and talk about some of the top tips for doing birthday cakes, first birthday cakes.
Okay.
Talk about ingredients, hyperallergen ingredients versus non-hyperallergen ingredients.
Okay. I didn't think of that.
Coming back to new product lines. People like me who don't want to eat the shit that people are peddling in cakes anymore. The poison.
Thanks, Joe.
Can you make cakes that are not poisonous?
No.
Of course you can. My wife makes them all the time.
Really?
Yeah, she makes a totally organic cheesecake. Yogurt,
Oh, yes, that's nice.
oats.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to start thinking that's a whole new market for you. You haven't even started to think about the people who don't want to eat the old crap anymore. Because, we're still stuck in doily land. We're not in 2024 yet.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of people who don't want to poison themselves with sugar, but they still love cake.
Okay, healthier options.
Have you thought about making mini cakes?
Yes.
Right?
I have.
For people who don't want to consume one whole cake at a time.
Yes, yeah. We do that.
Okay.
We do make
healthy
smaller.
mini cakes. They will sell.
Okay. The healthier ones we haven't done, but the normal ones
Right.
on a smaller scale, yes.
You need to reignite your passion for the business deeply,
Yes.
instead of just doing what you've always done.
Done.
Because you keep doing what you've always done, you
I
always
know.
get what you've always got.
Okay. See, that's why I joined the money tribe. You're igniting like a flamethrower, you.
On the next episode of The Hustle with Justin Harrison.
When you are self-employed, you have fuck all time to be side hustling. You need to obsess. You must be main hustling. You have to go all in. 30 years of experience, which you want to piss down the drain because you're bored.
Yeah.
Now you want to fucking start something else and fuck that up too.
Okay.
You're trying to split time you already don't have.